Congratulatory letters. Good evening. I would like to call the Thursday, January 22nd, 2026 Receivers Meeting with the Public to order. Would everyone please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right. Happy New Year, everyone. Welcome to the first meeting of 2026. And we'll get right to it and have our superintendent's report.
Thank you, Receiver Nichols. Good evening to everyone here in the audience and anyone who may be watching online today. I have some brief updates for you. We will start with the mid-year recovery plan. Good evening. Good evening, everyone here in the audience today and anyone who may be watching online. I have a few updates for you today. We'll start with the amended recovery plan. So we're glad to share that our recovery plan dashboard, it can now be found on our district website on the main page. There's an icon there where you can click on that and get an idea of where we are in the district in terms of progress. It can be downloaded with a PDF, but we're also looking to do short videos to help the community navigate through our dashboard. So we're glad now to have our dashboard in place for the recovery plan. Next slide. I'd also like to share here that we are, what you'll find on the agenda is the Serenity Law Group. We talked about the audit being done with special education. And the Serenity Law Group is going to be providing support to our special education department with the transition happening with our leader in that department. So the DCIU will also be a part of the interviews for that position. But in the meantime, the Serenity Group will continue with its audits as well as support the district so that we make sure there is continuance of services in special education. Next slide. We also like to share here that we have a new parent engagement SEL group, and the purpose of that group is to support families with attendance challenges. So we have the student engagement office that is also working with the culture, climate, and attendance office in this area. Next slide. We also have a new website design. The district has been working on updating the website, so please navigate to our website. Although we continue to work on the website and add additional content, it has a different look, feel. As you navigate, we just want to make sure that all of our stakeholders are able to find the information that they need to find for our district. So please visit chesteruplandsd.org to visit our new website design. Next slide. We like to celebrate our staff members of the month for December, so please let's give them a hand across the district. Next slide. January is also School Board Appreciation Month, and we would like to recognize all of our school board of directors and give them a hand as we celebrate our school board. Yes. Next slide. Happy Martin Luther King Jr. Day. So recently we celebrated MLK Day. For all of you who may have had a day of service in the community, we thank you for that, and anyone who observed this day. Next slide. We still have around approximately 3,200 students in the district, so we continue to hold steady with our enrollment and looking forward to continuing to grow. So look for more from our pupil services office as we begin our enrollment initiative for the 26-27 school year. Next slide. Next slide. These are just some upcoming dates to remember. End of marking period, Friday, January 23rd, Professional Development Day on February 6th, and parent-teacher conferences February 5th. Please reach out to your individual schools, to the school leaders, if you would like more information. Next slide. We have our annual district-wide spelling bee coming up, and if you would like to know more information about that, please reach out to Dr. Lesher at glesher@chesteruplandsd.org in the academic department. Next slide. Next slide. We also would like to highlight our girls basketball senior night for our senior student athletes. They were recognized recently. Next slide. And we also want to recognize one of our own, Imani Dorsey, who has set a record all-time leading score for the Chester High School girls basketball. Next slide. These are just some upcoming events happening across the district, district-wide, as well as schools. Again, please reach out to the individual schools for any information regarding what you see here in terms of events. Next slide. And that is all I have for today. Receiver Nichols, thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Momin. So before we move on, I will like to make an announcement regarding the, can you hear me? Please speak loud. It's the fan. That's a lot of microphones. Yeah, I don't, that sound. The sale of Crozier Chester Medical Center, they closed on yesterday. And I just want you all to know that we've been in the background, Chester Upland School District, as we are a taxing authority related to any parcels within our, limits. Not ideal, but it is what it is. So we welcome, the new owners of Crozier Chester Medical Center and hope that we could partner with them in the future for our students to enhance opportunities there. And we'll be good neighbors, and we ask that they are good neighbors. Unfortunately, we won't be able to collect as much real estate tax, if any, that we had in the past. And we also had to write off the $6.3 million that was owed to us in delinquent taxes in order for this sale to go through. So a tough pill to swallow, but it's a pill we had to swallow to enhance what we need to enhance here in our community as it relates to healthcare. Because right now we need access to healthcare. That is key and important. One thing I know that keeps our building leaders up, myself up, and our administration up, because if something were to happen to a student or staff member, we don't want to think that way, but you have to travel so far now to get to a hospital. So we are happy that something is coming our way. The financial impact, of course, we're strong. We've weathered the storm and many turbulent storms before. We will continue to do so. So again, we're just asking the new owners that we can be good partners. We're willing and able to collaborate and look forward to it, but we are going to do what's best for our students and families and try to ensure that there are services that can be provided to our students and families. I just wanted to say that so everyone knows where we are. I know I was accused of some things because I was the last one to sign off on it, but it was because a district and financial receivership, and this has nothing to do with the new owner, the previous owners, they did what they did, and it wasn't ideal for our community. It really wasn't, and the other communities that were impacted as well, because we weren't the only school district that was impacted. There were 3 others that were impacted as well when they did not pay their property taxes. So I'm gonna let it go before I take it somewhere else. And I see the solicitor staring at me to tell me to shut up. So we'll move on to our student reps. Okay. Well, there's a big game tonight. They're upstairs, and we're going to go up afterwards. Presentations, Dr. Sutton. Who do we have tonight?
Curriculum instruction is going to
Oh,
take the lead.
Dr. Parker.
Thank you so much. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Thank you for the opportunity. This evening, the curriculum and instruction presentation is really designed to give a brief overview of all things curriculum and instruction and academics within the Chester Upland School District. We will also make sure that we are sharing with you specifically some areas that we are working on within the department that relate specifically to our recovery plan. Next slide. The team. My name is Carlina Parker.
And Dr. Parker, I'm sorry, before you get into it, I don't mind, I always tell the presenters, you can talk to the audience.
Can you hear me? Okay. I am Dr. Carlina Parker. With me this evening, I have Mr. Eros Uthman Olakokun, he's over there. Dr. Lesher, please wave to the people. Ms. Bess, who is our CTE supervisor, and Ms. Jamie Johnson, who is our pre-K counts coordinator, who could not be with us this evening. We also have a professional learning specialist in our academic department, and those individuals are primarily school-based, and they help our team with coaching and professional development throughout the school district. Next. We always keep this slide in our presentation because we want to be grounded in who we are, who is at the forefront of everything that we do and everything that we're focused on here in the Chester Upland School District. So we always talk about our students and in service to. So everything that you hear me say today is really in service to our students, families, and our school communities. Our vision. So this year we decided to come up with a vision to ground our work. Our team is growing. We have individuals who are working with us in different capacities, and we want to make sure that everybody in our group and every service that we provide is being provided at the same level. And so, and to align us, we have a vision that we wanted to share with everyone. I'm not going to read it to you, but just take a quick second. This is our vision, and it grounds our work, and it ensures that we are all, in all the services that we provide, aligned to the level of excellence that we seek for our students and families. Next slide. Impact and achievement. Here are the 4 basic areas in which our department is primarily focused around: curriculum, teaching and learning, professional development, and assessment. Throughout the district, in every service and every program that we provide, these are the 4 areas that we and our department are focused on. Next slide. Here are some of the programs that we provide. One of the things I wanted to mention that was not mentioned when I introduced the team was our department also focused heavily on the support and services that English language learners receive throughout the district. That's a very important part of our programming, as well as the reading specialists in our district. Next slide. Here is one of the slides that I wanted to make sure that we were focusing back and aligning all of our work to the recovery plan. In the recovery plan, there's a lot of, obviously, financial focus areas, but there are also academic areas. So I want to make sure that everything that we share with the community is aligned directly to that. And so this slide talks about what we are doing in our department that specifically is related to instruction. Data-driven instruction, you hear me say, and particularly around what resources we provide for our teachers, in hopes that we are able to provide a high level of instruction for our students. And in this year, we're pretty excited that we have a curriculum warehouse system where all of our curriculum maps for all of the courses within our school district are housed. And this allows our teachers to be aligned across schools with what particular standards and objectives and activities they should be teaching. Another thing we're pretty excited about is this year we have rolled out common assessments. The common assessments were built around these curriculum maps in an effort to give us an opportunity to support our students quicker. Common assessments are given throughout the school year, 4 times a year in between some of our other assessments. Again, these assessments are directly aligned to the instruction that students should be receiving in their classrooms. Here's another initiative directly aligned to our efforts with the recovery plan, professional development. Much of this is what we talked about last year, but the 2 things I wanted to really highlight today were Workshop Wednesdays and PLS newsletter. The Workshop Wednesday is another effort that we have started this year around professional development. It gives us an opportunity to differentiate professional development for our teachers. It's a voluntary opportunity that we have on Wednesdays. Our professional learning specialists hold these sessions. Teachers can voluntarily attend, and it allows us to help teachers and support their instruction so that we can ensure that our students are learning more and more each day. We also have a PLS newsletter. That newsletter encompasses tasks and information from the Workshop Wednesdays, which we send out to all staff, so that even if you aren't able to attend the voluntary session in person, you will have an opportunity to get a bite-sized version of what happened so that you can also utilize that information to help with your instruction in the classroom. And we're pretty excited about those 2 initiatives. Next slide. These other two things are also related to professional development. We are continuing in our department with the professional learning communities throughout the district, as well as principal meetings and coaching of principals with biweekly meetings. We're also continuing with our UVA partnership, particularly around making sure that the meetings and coaching that we provide principals is aligned directly to their efforts around school improvement, as well as our work with UVA. The last one, Assistant Principal Leadership Series, we are super excited about that because that's another opportunity for professional development. Another opportunity to grow our leaders, as well as making sure that we are providing support around leadership efforts, as well as instructional support for our leaders to ensure that our school communities are better equipped to help our students achieve at higher levels. How do we measure this success? Many of the ways that we have talked about before, but again, I wanted to highlight the quarterly common assessments because we are super excited about that, and that's in addition to the assessments that we are using for our students this school year. In addition to that, we are making a stronger push around the data reviews and meetings that we are having in our schools. We have the data meetings within our assessment calendars, but we are also making sure to focus on that in our principal coaching and biweekly principal meetings as well, to make sure that, again, we are using data to make decisions around instruction, as well as what other supports teachers or other leaders may need in order to help our students achieve at higher levels. And I could not end the presentation without highlighting some district academic events that will be coming up. I am sorry I did not change the February 3rd, but it is February 17th for our new spelling bee date. And then there's some other dates on here that are super important that we would like all of you to attend if at all possible. We are very excited that the Heritage Bowl is back for Chester Upland School District. That will be taking place on February 19th at City Hall, as well as Law Day was not on the calendar last year, but it is on it this year, so we are very excited about affording our students the opportunity to show what they are learning within their classrooms each and every day. Next time. Thank you very much for your time. I appreciate it. Thank you again. Have a great evening.
All right. Thank you, Dr. Parker. I am, Mrs. Solicitor, going to amend the agenda so that we could. No, I know. I'm going to amend the agenda only because there's a time-sensitive thing here. I know that we should be excited and to keep up with collaboration. I'm going to do this. We have a teacher's contract, a professional's contract. So that's a plus. And I know Ms. Riley has to get out and do some other things. You know, she's very, very busy. So at this time, I'm going to call for public comment on action items only so that we can go ahead and get the agenda approved so that we can accommodate, you know, our UNICEF room. So, Ms. A. Jean Arnold, action items only. Oh, what's wrong?
I'm gonna follow the rule. I'll have to text you on that other one, sir.
It's very important,
Okay.
non-action. Action items.
Well, you can do it all.
Oh, okay. Let me turn this
You want
on.
to start with the action item first? However you want to do it.
Okay, thank you,
This is your
thank
time.
you.
Mhm.
The most important one, the United States is celebrating us being 250 years old. And I'll make this brief. Is there a way that the school district and the city perhaps can partner like we did last year to do something for our students to participate in our 250-year anniversary? We cannot deny the footprint that Chester has in America, and I would like to see us really, really advertise that and provide an activity for our students. Thank you for the revised organizational chart on our new website, Dr. Mumeen. I saw that. I'm very excited about that. At our last court hearing, I think we were asked to do something with a strategy to improve our enrollment over the next few years. I think we were going to add about 50 students per year. Is there a way that you can talk to us tonight about how we are progressing with that? The boat project at Toby. We approved that some time ago, and lo and behold, they are not making boats over at Toby, and I am very concerned. Can anybody speak to that tonight? Thank you for the floodlights that are on the rim of our building here. It looks very good. I thought I was imagining things, but no, they are really there. I hadn't seen them before. A2, there is one teacher at Stetson who's going to have some extra help, and I'm wondering whatever this help is, can we provide that wonderful help for other teachers also? B1, congratulations for the contract for the teachers. C7, we are doing, what, $290,000 for the athletic field, and you know what my cry is. What are we doing for the boys' locker room upstairs? We have been promised, and I would like to use strong language about this, but I won't. But I'll just simply say we need to finish what we promised those young men because they are such great stars. C11, I was going to talk to you about the parking lot pothole, but lo and behold, we have some money to work on the parking lots for our schools. So I'm assuming that big hole that's between us and Columbus. I know you have a nice car and you're over there at 1350. You don't know about these things. But for the rest of us, we
Oh,
have
I'm
to
everywhere.
we have
And
to
I send my
navigate.
pothole bills to the city, to be honest with you.
We have to navigate that pothole. So thank you so very much for that. And I think that takes care of all of my
Okay.
items.
All right, Ms. Huddle, thank you. I don't drive my good car to Chester. No, I'm joking. I'm joking with you. I mean, you threw a dig, I had to throw one back. I only have one car.
And you have a very nice car, sir.
Thank you, thank you. Okay. The 250-year celebration, I know that Delaware County has reached out and let us know things that they are doing. I know that we said that we would participate, but we will put an emphasis on that so that we could do a little more. I can tell you that. Enrollment, Dr. Mumine, I know every month she presents and the enrollment is steadily going up. We do have a plan that we will be revealing in the next, I'll say by March. It's probably by February that also will address enrollment in the district. It's a comprehensive plan that the senior administrators have been working on. So you'll hear something very soon about that. And it'll go in the newsletter as well. The floodlights, yes, that's done. Toby, the boats, I'll have to get more information on that. I was told that we were doing boats. I'm trying to look who. No? Oh. Well, I'll follow up with you on that so I can get some more information.
A2.
A2. Absolutely.
Do you know what that is?
I know what it is. I'm going to say
Oh.
absolutely, but I need to get with the academic team. You know,
Okay.
I don't do it, but I'll get with Dr. Parker and Dr. Sutton to make sure that happens.
Okay.
Dr. Wilson.
The boat project at Toby.
I said I have to get back to you on that
Oh,
one because
okay.
I have to get some more information as I'm looking in the audience.
All right.
All
I
right.
think that takes care of it. Is there somewhere I can follow up about the 250-year anniversary to see what we're doing or whatever? Because you know,
I
my
will,
interest
Ms. Vicks or Ms. Alvarez, most certainly. So I'll make
Okay.
sure that you can connect with Ms. Vicks or Ms. Alvarez about that.
thank you.
Thanks, Ms. Arnold. Ms. Quell.
Good evening, Tyra Quell, 913 Lloyd Street. My apologies, I didn't attend the committee of the whole meeting, so maybe my concerns may have been addressed there. I think it's a combination of A8 and A9. The evening education program, I'm sorry. My apologies for not attending the committee of the whole meeting where I maybe could have gathered this information. Too many nights out for me at my age. But I sort of have a combination of A8 and A9. The evening program, wanted a little more information because I know in the past we've tried evening or night school and it wasn't a huge success. Is this similar? If you can direct me to someone that could give me some more answers, that's fine.
Dr.
too.
Wilson, most certainly.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, can you repeat the question?
I had a question or concern about A9, the evening program, because in the past when we tried evening school, it hasn't been successful, but I know that was the past and maybe we're trying to build to a greater thing. Could you give
We
some
are,
information?
we're really focused on re-engagement from a few different pathways. So one of that would be an evening program. We'll have more information about the specific criteria. We're starting this year, we're really focused on a smaller group of students and we're hoping to expand next year. There'll be an additional procurement process, RFP, that will come out in the late spring to prepare for next year. So this is really to help our students this year who need that desperate support in order to graduate and to lead success.
When will this start? Or has it started?
After-
If they're heading to a graduation and we're already into January.
Right. So we're really focused on a specific set of students for the remainder of the year, and we're looking to start in the next couple weeks, pending receipt of approval tonight.
Okay, and I'll talk with him more about that. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, with that, we will move on to the agenda items. Education agenda items A1 through A9, which we're excited about. Ms. Quell will get that more information to you. Education agenda items A1 through A9 are hereby approved. Education agenda items A1 through A9 are hereby approved. Personnel agenda items B1 through B3 are hereby approved. Personnel items B1 through B3 are hereby approved. We have a 5-year deal, so that's round of applause. My understanding is we're going to take a picture really quickly.
Can we say some words?
You can say some words, yes, absolutely. Let me finish with the business while you're walking up. Business agenda items C1 through C17, action items under the business agenda C1 through C17 are hereby approved. All right, Ms. Murto, Ms. Riley. And Dr. Plush, you come up too. Dr. Plush really worked on this. She did a great job. She interrupted my holiday break, but we got it done. No, she didn't.
So I just want to say hello to everyone. If you don't know who I am, my name is Monet Riley. I'm the UNISERV representative from PSEA, which is the union. I'm assigned to Chester Upland for both the teachers and our support staff here. I've been with Chester Upland since 2021, right about when Dr. Pless and his team came in. I want to say we work very well together, so I'm going to stop speaking to him and just they moved this for me because I'm here for work, but then I have mom duties and I have to shuffle a bunch of kids to a bunch of sports events, and I'm sure some of you understand that, so I really appreciate you all letting us kind of jump the agenda so I can go drive children around. But I'm going to back up.
Be mommy Uber. All right, I'm going to stand this way because I feel awkward turning my back on anybody. So, good evening, Receiver Nichols, Superintendent Mumine, members of our Board of Directors, and our students, families, and community. I'm here tonight as the proud president of CUEI to share progress and gratitude. First, for the work of our members beyond the contract. Our RISE team, chaired by Jessica McElhenney, continues to lead with purpose, including collecting canned goods and hygiene items for the CUSD Victory Closet at Chester High School, led by Ms. Dana Bowser. And I am also excited to announce that in addition to those donations, the PSEA Southeastern Region House of Delegates will be holding a drive as well, collecting canned goods and hygiene items from all of the delegates and representatives across Delaware and Chester counties to also gather items to donate to the Victory Closet as well. So that won't be till April, but we'll get a lot more going that way. All of this is reflecting persistence, accountability, and a commitment to resolution, not conflict. And most importantly, after 5 years and a lot of time over winter break, we have a 5-year contract. I was asking Monet to dig in the closet. I don't know that Chester Upland has actually ever had one before. I think we've maybe had 5s where it's like cobbled together. So this is like history in the making, and it couldn't have happened without everybody's hard work. So this contract is going to start July 1st of 2026, and it's going to run through June 30th of 2031. Okay. It is long. What's wonderful is it's providing healthcare protections, and it's also providing cost-saving opt-in, high deductible options. It's going to be a cost savings to members and also to our district if it is something that meets our members' needs in terms of what they can do in their families. It is giving us strong, sustainable salary increases, which is meaning meaningful gains for educators at every step, which is aligning us with, and in many cases, exceeding neighboring districts, which means that we can not only retain, but attract high-quality educators And then we also have an early retirement incentive that supports members during the Medicare gap. So our wonderful humans who have been tirelessly giving us years and years and years, who are holding on because of healthcare, now have a wonderful option where they can retire early. And so this agreement is reflecting a balance between fair compensation for educators and responsible long-term fiscal planning for the district. Did not come easily, but my gratitude is deep and sincere. First, to our members, your resilience, solidarity, and patience made this possible. To our RISE team, and especially Jessica McElhenney for building unity, power, and meaningful community partnerships. To our negotiations team, led by Audra Ritter, for tireless work, principled compromise, and steadfast leadership. And again, lots of time over winter break. When I said it wasn't gonna work, but that's good, it's all right. To Monet Riley, the best Uniserv, sorry all you other Uniservs, for your exceptional leadership and guidance throughout the process. And to Receiver Nichols, Superintendent Dr. Ramin, and the district's bargaining team. Thank you for hearing our members, for bringing forward a deal grounded in stability, and for recognizing that retaining and attracting high-quality educators matters. We receive this agreement in good faith. The work is not finished, it has only just begun. And we look forward to continuing this work collaboratively in the best interest of our educators and therefore in the best interest of our students. Thank you.
I promised my hype man he can come with me too. Board member Ham, ever since he's been on the board, he has said to me, Receiver, we gotta get the teachers a contract. We have to get the teachers a contract. Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Come on, sit right, sit right. That's all that matters.
Thank you.
And again, for the record, just wanted to note that it was key and important for us to ensure that we came to an agreement with our professionals because, echoing what Ms. Murto said, from the district's perspective, we wanted to be able to retain, recruit, and make sure that our staff were at least comparable, if not, you know. Our staff, you all have put in work over the years. And at times, I know that the district, unfortunately, due to its financial constraints, couldn't always fulfill its obligations. But since we've been here, this administration, we tried our hardest to fulfill those obligations because we do believe that the only way we can do it is through collaboration and offering, you know, sustainable wages and benefits for all employees. So now, you know, we're ready to let that trickle down to our scholars because they definitely deserve the best, and we have the best. So we're going to continue to move forward in the right direction. This deal aligns perfectly with our recovery plan. It allows the district to forecast out over the next 5 years the way that most districts do. So we are on the right track. There are a lot of moving pieces, but again, you are appreciated. We thank you and look forward to working with you in a very, very near future. Well, not in a, we already work with you. That's one less thing that we have to address and deal with over the next 5 years. So let's say that. So thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Shifting back, I will approve the minutes from the previous meeting held on December 17th, 2025. The minutes from December 17th, 2025 are hereby approved. We will now move back into our presentation segment of the agenda. Next, I believe we have, I'm going to take a guess, Edgemont Scholars Academy in Stetson Elementary. All right. Dr. Green and team.
Good evening,
Good evening.
Good evening.
And again, you know, Dr. Green, it's for the community, so you guys can talk directly to the community.
So Receiver Nichols, Dr. Mumeen, and the elected board, thank you for having us this evening. Tonight, I want to introduce myself. I'm Dr. Nevada B. Green. This is Mrs. Kelly Deletto, she's the super principal at Steps Elementary School, and Mrs. Aisha Jackson, who is the assistant principal at Edgemont Scholars Academy Middle School. So we are going to talk tonight about focusing on success. We will not be before you too long.
Dr. Green, I think they need you to speak into the
Oh, I'm
microphone.
sorry.
The fan is drowning.
Hello? Can you hear me? Okay. We are talking about focusing on success. So our purpose statement, at Edgemont Scholars Academy and Stetzer Elementary School, we will work as a community of all. Every person has a purpose and they will work daily to ensure that they're successful. All students deserve a first-class education that's not contingent upon their zip code. Again, all students deserve a first-class education that's not contingent upon their zip code. We will cultivate excellence within our students by ensuring that they receive high-quality instruction from educators using curriculum materials provided by the district and facilitate small group instruction daily in math and ELA. We will support our educators by having continuous professional development in areas that will enhance their professional practices. So what does focusing on success look like? High expectations for all students, standards, aligned, intentional instruction, active student engagement, data-driven instruction, consistent routines, purposeful use of instructional time, ongoing feedback and progress monitoring, collaboration focused on student outcomes, and family partnerships and clear communication. So each month, if you look at our monthly newsletters, well, weekly newsletters, but each month we have a theme, again, focusing on success. So these are themes that we've had thus far for this school year: dedication to success, building self-discipline together, positive behavior equals positive results, small choices, big impact, and this month we are focusing on doing the right thing even when no one's watching. Another point of us focusing on success is the district-wide initiative now, Read It, Speak It, Write It every day in all classrooms. So this is a school-wide instructional initiative. It's not just at Edgemont or at Stetzer, it's at all schools in the district. This approach is designed to strengthen literacy development by intentionally integrating reading, speaking, and writing in all content areas. This initiative emphasizes consistent use of academic language, promotes student discourse to deepen comprehension and thinking, integrates purposeful writing to clarify and express understanding, supports vocabulary development and content knowledge, builds student confidence in communicating learning, ensures literacy instruction in intentional, aligned, and equitable, and it provides daily opportunities for students to engage meaningfully with content. All right, Stephanie.
Good evening. I would like to share with you our school improvement goals and where we are thus far. So by June 30th, 2026, at least 40% of students in kindergarten receiving ECRI instruction will meet or exceed the Acadians' end-of-year benchmark composite score for their grade level as measured by the Acadians' reading assessment through consistent fidelity-based implementation of the ECRI program. By June 30th, 2026, 5.5% of students will score proficient or advanced in math on the PSSA. By June 30th, 2026, 15% of students will score on or above grade level on iReady's Diagnostic 3 math assessment. And then by June 30th, 2026, regular attendance will be 60%. By June 30th, 2026, 65% of staff will use the Parent Square app to alert families of a student's absence. So our fall data on the fall Acadians benchmark assessment, 60% of our kindergarten students scored at or above grade level. On the iReady Diagnostic 1, 3% overall of our students scored on or above grade level for mathematics. 72% of students attended 90% or more of school days in quarter 1, and 50% of all students attended 95% or more of school days in quarter 1. Some of our PBIS data, at a glance, we have a 90% positive behavior rate. We've had 14 positive behaviors per student per day and 0 office referrals in December. So from September to December, we've had an over 60% reduction rate in negative behavior incidents since September. Some of our key initiatives in focusing on success are interventions and support, which include daily intervention period where we're focusing on iReady, first in math, and we have targeted small groups. We use the Reading Assist program for one-to-one targeted instruction. We use the multi-tiered system of support, and we also have PBIS assemblies, activities, and incentives to increase student engagement and belonging in our school. We have professional development and resources for our teachers. Our focus this year is on small group and data. We have connected learning to hands-on experiences and field trips, and we have great partnerships with the DCIU, Patan, and Widener University. Some other areas where we have partnerships are in the arts. We work with the Darlington Arts Center, where we have Suzuki violin lessons. We've had Art Goes to School programming, and the National Theater for Children has come. With Widener, we work with the SEAT program. They come over to do gardening with us. We go over there for the Fresh Baked Theater productions, and we've been adopted by the Phi Beta Sigma fraternity. One more partnership we have is the Greener Partners, which focuses on farmer explorer education, gardening support, and they give us monthly fresh fruit and vegetable distribution, and we work on creating recipes together.
Have loud. All right, last but not least, ESA Middle. All right, so here is our school improvement plan. So our quarter 1, by September 30th, 2025, 3% of our students, K through 8th, because we are conjoined, will score 1 and above our grade level for our Diagnostic 1 and iReady. So Diagnostic 1, grades 6 through 8 scored 7%, 1 above in math, and 11% in reading. So our 7th through 8th grade surpassed our iReady scores without the K through 5th grade. So I'm so proud of our ESA middle school, because we already surpassed our quarter 1. And then for our second one was September 30th, 70% will, with our K through 8th, will pass our iReady lessons 50%, and we also surpassed that with our lessons. For our attendance, 62% for September 30th, 6th through 8th grade. Our regular attendance was 87%, so we surpassed that quarter 1. And then by December 30th, our regular attendance would be 60%, and 6th through 8th grade by December 30th, our regular attendance on a daily is 85.21, so we surpassed our quarter 1. Our iReady for fall was SARS, but our students came in right after, so we are taking our iReady next week, so we are looking forward to see what our students will be scoring. So we are making sure that we are doing our iReady 45 minutes each week, so we're making sure we are doing target small group instruction, reading fluency practice, reading conferences, as well as parent and family involvement. And that goes for our math as well. And our PBIS leader, Ms. Ritter, as well as our student body, also made a video for you guys.
Good evening, school board members, Dr. Naveen, Mr. Nichols, administrators, staff, community members. I am Dr. Smith. This is a special news report from Eagle Report Headquarters at ESA Middle School. Here at ESA Middle School, we are committed to our SOAR principles: safety, ownership, achievement, and respect. Let's now go to our roving reports who will show these principles in action. Hi there, I am Jeremiah Watson on location at PSA Middle School. I am reporting on how our school takes safety serious. Each morning, all students place their book bags in the scanner and walk through the scanner to ensure the only materials in our book bags on our person are needed for school. We place all of our electronic devices in our own boxes and continue to the cafeteria to get breakfast. After breakfast, we go to our lockers so we can only have what we need to focus on learning with us when we go to class. Our hallways are monitored by our teachers and staff to ensure that we move efficiently and safely to class and to our other class.
I am Skylar Williams, and we call and take ownership here at ESA Middle School. First, we recognize our electronic devices are a distraction, so we willingly put them in a home run box for the day, so we can focus on learning next. Next, we clean our table after breakfast. We make sure that we have all our materials that we need for class and activities. Participate in the lesson. Our teachers use Power School behavior system to document inappropriate behavior. This allows us to learn equal bus that we can spend at our store. All of this gives us responsibility and accountability.
Hey team, my name is Dylan Herrick. I'm the Vice President at ESA Middle, and today we are reporting on academic achievement. So check this out. 41% of students are coming to school almost every day. That's like almost everyone showing up ready to learn. Now check this out. 66% of students are passing their already lessons and reading every week. C+, readers. A whooping 98% of math lessons are being passed. We are crushing it in math. We're totally killing games, doing an amazing job, keep being awesome and working hard.
Item RESPECT. That is what we have to say. At ESA Middle School, respect is an action. We show respect. We show it by saying good morning, by following the school and classroom rules, by listening to instructions, and by accepting them. And when our patience is tested, we have this cozy corner where we can go and give something we need.
Great work, y'all. Here at ESA Middle, we continue to support Ms. Jackson, Ms. Mullen, and dedicated teachers and staff to continue the story. That's a report from Eagle Report Headquarters.
Thank you, Dr. Green, Ms. Stiletto, Ms. Jackson. That was a great presentation. I'll volunteer to be the Eagle once a month if you need someone, I can do it for you. But I also like the cell phone conversation there. So we had to make sure that we do that district-wide. So we'll talk about that. Ms. Arnold and I have been talking about that for quite some time. All right. With that kind of concludes our meeting, but I will say this before we adjourn. We all know the inclement weather that is coming our way. We are monitoring it closely. I know we received an email from our facilities team in the city of Chester probably late this afternoon. So they are prepared and ready. I just ask that you stay tuned to your emails and or messaging that comes out through building leaders, because we don't know what's going to happen, but we are preparing. I did sitting a briefing earlier today with the county. It looks like they said don't count on anyone doing anything on Monday, but we don't know. They also said this may be like the snowstorm of 1996. Yeah, we're not looking forward to that. I just caution everyone, if you're out, to be very, very safe. If you don't have to leave home, don't leave home, and we will communicate accordingly and effectively. With that, this meeting is adjourned. Be safe and thank you. Yeah. Say that again? Oh, yes. Everyone, teachers, students, administrators, take your devices home tomorrow just because we don't know what's going to happen on Monday. So please, thank you.
Yeah,